I want to learn about your decision framework. Can you describe your framework for making investment decisions, especially in early stage? How much do you rely on data versus intuition, gut feeling?
In early stage, there isn't that much data, except maybe the history of the entrepreneur, going back and finding out what they've done in the past. But there is a lot of instinct, and it's difficult, although easier, to evaluate an entrepreneur via Zoom calls. It was all I did during the pandemic, but now I'm evaluating entrepreneurs. I'm seeing more and more of them in person. We evaluate a couple of things. When I was getting going, I used to just go knock on doors that said something software or something technology or whatever, and ask if they were looking for money. But now there are so many entrepreneurs, and there's so much deal flow. We have incredible deal flow that now we filter to things that are challenging an existing industry. Let's say the industry is getting kind of fat and lazy. They're providing bad service at a high cost. So you could think, okay, what are those? Today, they're banking and insurance and drug companies and government. Governments provide very bad service for the price they charge. And governance is a service, and that's a very difficult concept for people to understand. But now we are very mobile. We can move from one government to another pretty easily. It's not all your friends and family might be in one country, and so moving becomes more difficult. But and a lot of countries have very difficult visa and work permits. But it is easier to move from one place to another, and you can communicate through these Zoom calls. So, all of those industries that are providing bad service at a high cost are in effect monopolies or oligopolies. When new technology comes, that's our defense against those. And when new technology comes, it allows an entrepreneur to get a wedge into that industry and just start that little, grab those customers to do one thing. And then when they grab those customers to do one thing, they might be able to expand and start taking the customers away. That is very exciting for me. I love the idea of renewal, of change, of things that might be controversial. And then when we meet entrepreneurs, I often ask the question, why are you doing this? And the entrepreneurs that answer the question saying, oh, it was George's idea, or I want to make money, or whatever, those are not true entrepreneurs. The true entrepreneurs are the ones that come out going, because my boss was doing it all wrong, or I can't believe that the market is so old and tired, and I can't believe I can't get this done inside my company, or whatever. And it sort of bursts out of their chest. That then you've got somebody who's doing it for more than the money, more than their relationship. They're just gonna go for it. And going for it really means staying with it forever, because it's a tough world to be an entrepreneur. And then when we meet the entrepreneur, a lot of the things I'm looking for are subtle. A good salesperson can often fool us, but because a good salesperson can sell me one thing one day and sell me another thing the next day, and I'm still as passionate both times. But I think it's sort of a quiet confidence that people are looking for, that I'm looking for, because that's what attracts good people to a mission. So I guess that's the answer.